Campaign naming schemes are super important. They help you keep all of your ad campaigns organized, and by just looking at the naming scheme, you'll know which marketplace you're targeting, what product, what specific ASIN, if it's at any specific time of the year like Christmas, Valentine's Day, Father's Day, Mother's Day, so on and so forth. And of course, it's very important to know what keywords or audiences that you might be targeting. But yet, there's no, obviously, Amazon doesn't give you a standardized naming scheme, so you have to come up with it yourself. Now, I'm going to save you some trouble. At the end of the day, you can name it whatever you want, but I'll give you a quick naming scheme that you can use to name your portfolios and some ad campaigns. My name is Zane. I'm from SellerMetrics. We spend up to $3 million a month scaling 7- and 8-figure brands up to the next level. And all of these naming schemes that I'm going to share with you here are actually the way we manage our PPC campaigns for all of our clients and our own brands. And I'm actually going to go through it with you in person, setting up my own campaigns. Okay, so let's get started. So first of all campaigns sit in a portfolio. Portfolio is kind of like the macro level giant folder in which the campaigns for specific ASINs and products are all organized. So let's just get right into it. So if we go to our seller dashboard, we open up the hamburger menu and we go to advertising campaign manager. What we want to do is go to your portfolios, and what we want to do is create a new portfolio. Okay, so before I click create portfolio, I just want to give you the scheme of how to actually make the name for a portfolio. So the scheme goes like this. The naming scheme is marketplace, product name, parent ASIN, child ASIN. And if you don't have a parent ASIN, you can obviously just put the child ASIN in place of the parent ASIN. So as in previous videos, I am selling a 6-slot watch box, and this is my brand name. And so this is basically what I'm going to be using to set up all these portfolios and campaigns. The last video we did, I actually set up the campaigns for the launch PPC. I did change them a little bit, so I'll go over that in this video real quickly. So marketplace is obviously whichever marketplace that you sell in. So I sell in USA, so I'm going to say USA. But obviously if you sell in Canada, Mexico, Germany, Japan, whatever it is, you would write that instead. Then you write the product name. So for me, it's the tilted display watch box. Then we write the ASIN. Okay, so if you don't know how to get your ASIN, I'll show it to you right here. You go to Amazon Seller Central, go to your inventory, you manage all inventory, and boom, it's right here. Pick the actual correct product, obviously, and then just copy and paste the ASIN. And then in brackets, you can do that. Okay, and then you create a portfolio, and it's that easy. Okay, then you could create campaigns here if you want, but if you already have drafts set up, which I do, I'm just going to go in and edit these. Okay, so let's adjust the first campaign, which is the ad campaign. Now, we obviously have to have a very specific naming scheme for the campaigns themselves. Okay, so it goes like this: marketplace, product name, campaign type, targeting type, advertising ASINs, and the strategy. Okay, so here we are in my campaign, the one that I was adjusting. So to go over it, this is the auto campaign. The purpose of this campaign is basically to ensure that we are doing proper research and letting Amazon's algorithm work its magic to effectively find out which keywords will work the best. So if we go down here, we'll see campaign name. And I originally put Bardane Launch Auto, but we're going to get a better name right here. Right. So here are the details of my campaign name based on the scheme that we just talked about. Okay. So the marketplace is, of course, USA. Product name is the tilted display watch box. Campaign type is sponsored products, and targeting type in this case is auto. The ASIN is the ASIN that we just grabbed from the listing. And the strategy here in this case is research auto. Okay. Launch research auto in specifically. So I like to name strategy because I want to identify what the purpose of this campaign was, right? And I will go through this for all of my campaigns to give you the different strategy names. So let's start with the first one following the scheme that we just created. So marketplace is USA, okay, underscore, and you say the product name, which is tilted display watch box. Campaign type is sponsored products. Targeting type in this case is auto in this case. And then the ASIN is what we grabbed already. So I'm just going to copy and I'm just going to paste what we grabbed from my listing. And then we have our strategy. So this is going to be launch auto research, and choose a portfolio. Now we created the portfolio already. It's a marketplace, product, and ASIN. So we're going to end it there. The start is July 1st, but I'm actually going to put it further ahead. My product is to arrive in the warehouse on June 27th, but it has a check-in process, so it's going to take some time for Amazon to distribute it across the warehouses. So just in case, I'm going to change it to July 7th. Now, as for ad group name, you can just say launch, and then I will save as draft. So let's do the broad launch as well. Okay, so now I mentioned that I had changed some of my keyword strategy and launch strategies, and I'm going to go over that as well. So this is still the same as last time, where basically I take the root keywords of all my products. I sell a watch box, but these are all the different words that can be used to describe or reference a watch box. And so I'm using a broad match. All of these are broad to let Amazon take these root keywords and find other keywords that can work using these keywords. Okay. But anyways, let's go back down to the campaign name. So we go through the format again, right? So it goes Marketplace USA, product name, tilted display watch box, campaign type, sponsored products, targeting type. Instead of auto, this time it's going to be keywords broad. And then we have ASIN, and then we have the strategy. And this is the strategy in this case is instead of auto research, it's going to be launch root keywords. Okay, so let's type that in. So USA underscore, oh, actually it's all here, but I'm not going to take the shortcut because I want to show you guys. So we're going to tilted display watch box. Campaign type is the sponsored products. Then we have targeting type. So in this case, it's keyword broad. And then we have the ASIN, copy paste, what I had already. Then we have, of course, the launch strategy. So in this case, it is launch root keyword. Right. And the reason I write research is because I'm doing broad specifically so that Amazon's algorithm can try out different variations of my root keywords, long tails, etc., so that I can identify which keywords actually work the best for my product for click-through rate and conversions. So that's what we have here. We're very simple. And we save as draft. So the next campaign is the one that I really want to show you guys. We're going to go through the exact same naming scheme all over again and work with that. But I also did change it from the last video. So we're going to go edit these. Okay, Bardane launch is going to be the ad group name, brand launch. We're going to scroll down. I'm choosing not to do exact match. And the reason I'm not doing exact match is because the exact match are one, the most expensive, and two, the root keywords have very broad spread of products. So I have a 6-slot wooden watch box. But if I look up the root keyword of my product on Amazon, then it's a spread of products. So I sell a 6-slot watch box that's wooden. But if you type in any of the root keywords, it's going to be like leather watch boxes, 12 slots, other materials like plastic, some that don't have a glass lid, etc., etc. So the spread of buyer intent was too wide. And the reason I don't want to do exact match with such a wide intent root keyword is because then I'm not capturing the closest customer that's most likely to buy with that exact match. Exact match is really useful for ranking highly for specific keywords. So first I want to find out the keywords that actually convert for me, because those are the only keywords that I can rank high on or that I want to rank high on because it's going to lead to more sales. So what I did was taking the keywords, the root keywords, and actually doing long tail keyword broad match instead. And instead of root keywords, I actually did an intent specific purchase. So as you can see, every single one of these keywords that I have picked have for men, or men's jewelry box for men, men's jewelry box, men's watch box, jewelry box for men, so on and so forth. So I've created a new campaign where the purpose is male intent long keywords, and that is going to be part of the strategy that I list down here. Okay, so let's talk about the campaign name. So we're going to go through this again. It's going to be marketplaces first, USA. Okay, tilted display watch box. It's the same product, of course. And then we're going to write in the campaign name, which is Indeed sponsored products, followed by, we're going to do targeting type, which is keyword broad. So far it's all the same. And then we're going to type in the ASIN. Okay, now we do the strategy, and this is what really changed, right, in terms of what I'm actually doing with this campaign. It's going to be launch male intent long tail, because long tail meaning these are, long keywords, of course, and every single one of them is for men. So the buying purchase intent is male specific. And that pretty much is it, guys. We just save that as draft. And that's a quick naming scheme for you guys, right? And just to recap, the naming scheme is marketplace, product name, campaign type, targeting type, advertises ASIN, and the strategy. And by naming your campaigns properly, you will be able to tell what's in the ad campaign without even having to go into the settings, just by quickly looking at the name. It allows you to group it into proper portfolios and keep all of your ad strategies organized so that when it comes to optimizations, you know what you are optimizing for and you're not kind of lost in all of the high volume of keywords. And this is just one product with only 3 campaigns. Imagine after going through these with some of our clients, which have like thousands. We're talking like hundreds of thousands of campaigns that we're running. Nonetheless, I hope that was helpful. And if you want to learn more about PPC, you can always learn it from this book. All of the ad campaigns, naming structures were in this book. They can go into it in more detail. You can buy it on Amazon, but you can also get it for free by clicking the link in the description below. If you're an Amazon seller that wants to grow your Amazon profits, schedule a discovery call in the link below. We are an Amazon agency that helps our clients grow their revenue and their profits and optimize their PPC. I hope that was helpful, but until next time, happy selling.